What's up, everybody? Mike Lindsley back with you for an ML Sports Take brought to you by Tiny Bubbles Laundromat, Stanley Law Offices, and our great friends over at Chick-fil-A of Cicero and Clay. Make sure you stop by for lunch and dinner throughout the week. Let me first say something because people are going to get offended. They're going to think I'm negative in this 10th place trophy, woke, cancel culture society that we live in today. I loved Paul O'Neill. Paul O'Neill was a warrior, a heartbeat of the 90s dynasty. He helped set the tone, along with other guys like Wade Boggs, prior to the Joe Torre dynasty years. Buck Showalter, that whole group. From a class, a patience standpoint, how to approach the game every day. A lot of those things were instilled into the 90s Yankees. But Paul O'Neill should not have his jersey retired. When I think of jersey retirement, when I think of Monument Park, I absolutely think of, Derek Jeter, Babe Ruth, Lou Gehrig, Joe DiMaggio, Mickey Mantle, Bill Dickey, Yogi Berra, those kind of guys. Reggie Jackson, to a certain extent, you might extend it out there. I mean, he didn't have a long tenure with the Yankees, but in a short time, he was kind of like a Koufaxian type of guy with the franchise in terms of his impact and the home runs in the postseason and all that. I don't even think Ron Guidry should be in Monument Park. I don't think Don Mattingly, who I love, I adore Don Mattingly. One of my favorite players of all, actually, he's my 1A player behind Derek Jeter. He's my favorite player growing up. I had Mattingly posters on my wall. But again, I'm saying he shouldn't have his jersey retired and he shouldn't be in Monument Park. This is the elite of the elite. When I think of Monument Park, when I think of franchise, halls of fame and all this other sort of thing, I'm thinking of the elite, just like the Baseball Hall of Fame. Harold Baines getting in on the ticket with the minor committee is all bullshit. Tony La Russa basically politicked him in. It's garbage. He's in, but Bonds and Clemens can't get in. Rose can't get in. Shoeless Joe can't get in. Give me a break. Rafael Palmeiro can't get in. Sosa and McGuire can't get in because of the steroid thing, but then we're putting Harold Baines in. We have steroid guys also in the Hall of Fame right now, and we know who those guys are. But there are other players in the Hall of Fame who shouldn't be there. Bill Maherowski, one moment, does that mean that he's Hall of Famer? I just heard from somebody on Facebook who said, man, who else would make that catch in the 96 series against the Braves with that hamstring he had? It was a great play. But does that mean that his jersey should be retired because of it? There are great plays across the board. David Tyree made arguably the greatest catch in Super Bowl history by gluing the ball to his helmet with his glove. He ain't going to Canton. He's not a Hall of Famer. Enough already. What are we going to do? Put John Wetland in the Monument Park and retire his jersey? We're going to retire Graham Lloyd's jersey. How about David Wells? We're going to put Scott Brocious in there? Who else can we put into Monument Park and retiring a jersey? Again, I like Paul O'Neill a lot. I think he's really grown as a baseball analyst. He's a really, really great guy. I met him in Cleveland once. He was a fantastic player, awesome heartbeat and warrior of those 90s teams. But I'm sorry, when you talk about Monument Park, when you talk about Halls of Fame, when you talk about jersey retirements, we're talking Bobby Orr. We're talking Ted Williams, Bill Russell. We're talking Tom Brady, Joe Montana, Lawrence Taylor, Walter Payton. We're talking about those kind of guys, Dick Butkus. We're talking Johnny Unitas. We're talking Michael Jordan, Magic Johnson, LeBron James, Larry Bird. We're talking about those kind of players, Wilt Chamberlain, Oscar Robertson. We're talking Wayne Gretzky. We're talking Ovechkin, Crosby, Messier, Steve Yzerman, Patrick Waugh, Marty Brodeur. We're talking about those kind of guys, Nick Lidstrom. We're talking about those kind of players, not Paul O'Neill. He should not have his jersey retired. He shouldn't be in Monument Park. And there are a bunch of guys out there who are in that same category, Tino Martinez included. I love Tino. I interviewed Tino a couple of times last summer. Great Yankee. Awesome Yankee. Another one of those trades that the Yankees, remember when the Yankees used to know their players and used to actually win trades? Right? They pick up Jeff Nelson and Tino Martinez for Sterling Hitchcock and Russ Davis. Brian Cashman right now, he can't GM his way out of a paper bag to make a deal like that. So I think all those guys were wonderful Yankees. Very, very good or even great players. But elite is what I'm looking for when you go to Monument Park and you retire jerseys. And Paul O'Neill, no disrespect to him, Tino Martinez and others getting in, no. It's the elite of the elite. Mike Lindsley with you here. It's an ML Sports Take brought to you by our great friends at Rosie's Corner, Burton Ace Hardware, Ken's Auto Detailing, and Elevate Fitness of Syracuse. Get on over there. 2 great locations if you're in and around Central New York. DeWitt and Liverpool, the tub, the pool. You can take classes, bikes, ellipticals, the walking track. They've got it all at Elevate Fitness of Syracuse. Full locker room access as well, plus tennis courts, and a heck of a lot more. Get on over there, grab your membership to Elevate Fitness of Syracuse, a proud ML Sports Platter sponsor. As I always tell you, enjoy the games.